Alrighty, y'all. Got the Pig Hot Dog Pig crew right there. This is the last time that Skip's gonna drop me off, because today I walk into Blood Mountain Cabins and I'll just take off from there tomorrow morning. It's day 129 and I'm taking off from Unicoi Gap today and going to Neal's Gap. So it's gap to gap. And so it's about 5:15 and I'm hiking up to the top of this next mountain. I'm gonna get started. Mushroom's gonna join me later. She's gonna join me at the Nasty Gap. I don't know how to say the name of that gap, but we've decided to call it the Nasty Gap. And she'll hike with me for about 7 or 8 miles, I think. So that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna get started right now. Y'all take care. And I'll be back with you in a little while. Oh, and good morning, Mushroom. Alrighty, folks. I don't know, I think I'm about 5 miles into this hike. Sun's out, shining. Looks like it's supposed to shine all day. It's supposed to be a hot day, though. And it's already hot. I mean, it's hot from the very beginning, kind of humid. Climbing up that mountain, I was sweating pretty good. The first mountain, anyways. But right now, it's just a flat, kind of easy trail for another 5 miles or so to a shelter that Mushroom and I stayed at last year. When we were walking on this trail last year, it was the coldest morning of the whole hike. Oh, it was brutally cold. When we woke up, that was the last time I wore camp clothes. I started off the hike bringing some camp clothes, some pajamas. And I remember getting out of bed, rushing around to the back of that shelter and trying to change back into my hiking clothes, and just about froze to death doing so. And that was the last time. As soon as I got somewhere where I could send those things home, I sent them back and slept in my camp or my hiking clothes for the rest of the time, and still do to this day. That was a crazy day. Of course, everything looks so much different now with all the vegetation and everything. It's just amazing. Whew, doggies. So I saw a comment about why do I mess around with those snakes. Somebody wanted to know, why didn't this let live that rattlesnake a couple days ago when Mushroom and I were going down to NOC. And most of the time I do. Most of the time if I can get around them, I will. But there's a couple of times or a couple of situations where I definitely move them off the trail. Number one was that snake. That trail was close packed in, and there was no way around that snake. And last thing I want to do is get into a rattlesnake's personal space. That alarms them, let's just say. They don't like it. And so I try to avoid that at all costs. So that snake needed to be moved off the trail just for that reason alone. But oftentimes I'll move them off the trail. Like that copperhead, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I move them off trail because sometimes people just don't see them. And I guess if they're off trail, they have a easier time getting around them, and maybe they won't step on them. A lot of those kids, they're all wired up and got their headphones in and listening to music, podcasts, or whatever. And they may not even hear that rattlesnake rattle. So I guess it's just a public service that just get them off the trail so that hopefully nobody else will encounter closely those critters if they can avoid it. But then again, you just never know. That snake might come right back on the trail. Also, that snake might just be hidden in the grass. So sometimes it's hard to tell what to do. All I do is really just get a long stick and I just kind of poke them a little bit just to kind of ease them off. As soon as they get a little agitated, they usually move off. But believe me, I'm ready for them to come at me too. And I'll get out of their way real fast if they decide they want to move towards me. But most of the time, those rattlesnakes especially, those timber rattlesnakes are pretty shy. They're not real aggressive snakes most of the time. Now, some of them can be. It's just you never really know with wildlife. It's one thing or another. You kind of expect one thing. Sometimes you get the other. So you need to be careful and alert when you're dealing with that. And I don't have any problems most of the time. I don't really have any issues with those types of situations, but I can't recommend that people do that. That's not something I would tell you that you should do. I just kind of try and get them off the trail. And then as I walk down the trail, I usually will alert people for a couple of miles that there's a rattlesnake or copperhead or whatever near the trail, and to be on the lookout and be cautious. No snakes were harmed in the making of that video or any other video. I would never harm a snake. I just want to get them out of the way so that they don't harm me. The good news about those copperheads, though, if you get bit by one of those, oftentimes they'll just dry bite you. They won't envenomate you. They tend to reserve that venom for their prey, and they know that we're not prey. They just fire a warning volley most of the time. And if you get bit by a copperhead, it's going to hurt. That leg or whatever you get bit on, it's going to swell up, and it's going to be painful. But it's highly unlikely that you end up dying from one of those bites. I probably treated 100 or more dogs for copperhead envenomations in my practice over 20 to 25 years. And I can't remember a single one that ever died from it. They had swollen legs and faces and other things, but and they were painful, but they recover. Rattlesnakes, on the other hand, those things are dangerous, and you gotta get those things taken care of right away, or else you're in trouble. All right, very good. I love snakes, by the way. I know I told you that already. I think they're really cool. And the non-venomous ones, if they're docile and they'll let me pick them up, oftentimes I'll just pick them up and handle them and just observe them and send them on their way. They're neat creatures. So I got about 7 or 8 miles to the gap where I'm going to meet Mushroom. So that'll be just a little while. Otherwise, this has just been a walk in the woods. Nothing special today. I'm just hiking to Springer Mountain and just trying to get there as fast as I can. Today we're going to get to Neal's Gap, though. Not going all the way to Springer today. Just Neal's Gap. So I'm going to keep on hiking. And I sure will show you stuff that's cool and interesting. But right now, it's just been kind of a mundane hiking day. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a little bit. Zoom in on the pit crew. Wait for the crowd. All right. All right. They stopped by Hog Pen Gap just to give Pink Hot Dog a Gatorade and Coke. And now they're going to drive around to Tenacity Gap, or I just call it the Nasty Gap. They call it something else, but I'm not going to say that word because this is a proper YouTube channel, a PG YouTube channel. But yeah, they're going to go around the other side of this mountain. I just got to climb up just a little bit, and then boom, I'm down. It's like a mile. So it shouldn't take me too long. I might even beat them around because these windy roads sometimes will get you on the way. Huh. Oh, there it is right there. Sometimes I get a little lost, especially at these roads. There's some water down there, but I don't need any water. I just need to get up this mountain. All right, I'll be back. Mushroom's coming at the next gap. She's going to get on the trail with me. So I'll be right down there just fast as I can. What'd you say?
I'm hiking.
You are?
Yeah.
All right, what you got there? Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its.
I get it.
All right, darling. Welcome back to the trail.
Yeah, 6 miles.
6 miles to Neal's Gap,
Yeah.
an icon of the AT.
This is the icon of the AT.
Neal's Gap is.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
because of those shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Where are we right now, baby?
We're at
Well, we're here in is that at the Sakos Gap?
Testicles Gap. No, baby.
No, no.
It's Tenacity. It's the Nasty Gap.
The Nasty Gap. We're here in Tenacity Gap.
Tenacity Gap, yeah. So we're getting ready to leave. We got 3 climbs. It's
Yeah.
3 climbs to Neil's Gap and 6 miles. So shall we get to it?
Yes, I can do it.
Let's do it.
My leg is okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go now.
Okay.
We have money shot.
Nice one. Look at this.
Nice one.
Look at this slabby rock.
Do you know I forgot this area?
Wow, look at that.
Oh, it's clear.
Nice one. I haven't had a money shot all day until you joined me. Here, let me get up to this big stone.
You can see the mountain.
Nice one.
It's there too if you stand there. Ooh,
Ah.
pretty. Yeah. Ooh.
Beautiful.
It's a little cloudy today.
A little hazy,
Yeah.
but you can see this stuff right up close.
Uh-huh. Do you think that's where be the Blood Mountain now?
Nope. Blood Mountain's probably behind us or that
okay.
way if we go over to the other side of the mountain. I think that mountain right there is that, I was pointing that out to people the other day. I think Skip said that was that Yona Mountain.
Oh, okay.
He said that he's climbed that before.
It's still a part of Appalachian?
No, it's not on the Appalachian Trail.
Ah, okay.
Nice one.
Yeah, this one.
Ooh, let's get out of this sun. It's hot.
It's cloudy a while ago. Did you remember the stone?
Nope.
So our trail is here.
Yep.
Oh, so we're done with the first up.
I believe this is done with the first up. Yep.
Yeah, we started to going.
We have 2 more ups before we get to Neil's Gap.
Oh, okay. Wow, money shot! It's our first money shot today.
Yep. It's the first money shot of the day too. Look at that, y'all. They even come up top of the mountain to pick up Pink Hot Dog. I got my entourage going down to Neil's Gap. One of the top 2 or 3 icons of the whole AT, if you ask me. This is the place where people quit. And if you're a southbound hiker, then you're coming down here to know that you have 31 miles left. And you're going to decide whether you're going to hike it in 2 days or 1 day. Let's see what we do tomorrow. Is that your stone, baby?
No.
No. Mushroom's looking for a stone that we sat down and ate lunch on yesterday or last year. She can't seem to find it. So Skip came on up the top of this mountain and joined us. And we got down here real fast. Mushroom's legs are real fresh, and she decided she was going to hike fast today. So we got some time left in the day. I'm just going to relax. Mushroom got some adobo going. She's going to cook some adobo for us all tonight. And we're staying in the raccoon cabin down at Blood Mountain Cabins. Same cabin we stayed in last year. So really looking forward to getting down to the road. I just passed them up and I'm going to head on down there. And when I get down there, I'll show you the stuff. All right, y'all. Take care. Here we are. This is Mountain Crossings. They got a hostel here and a gear store. This is where everybody stops. And this is where everybody quits too. Not everybody, but this is the place where if you're gonna quit, you're gonna quit here. And the cool thing about this is that the trail walks right through this building. Boom. Check that out. Neil's Gap. Took Mushroom and I 4 days to get here last year. And then we zeroed and spent 2 days at Blood Mountain Cabins. And here we are. Very nice. Come on through the building, y'all. This is the trail right here.
I can't believe they put the building here in the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it was the other way around. The building was already here. The Appalachian Trail just decided it was going to go through here. But please do not steal their firewood. Pretty cool. And there's the tree
Donna!
with all the shoes on it. If you quit, you're supposed to throw your shoes up on that tree. Nice one.
Skip, are you wondering how the sister did you climb there? How would
There's mine right there, see?
how would you do that? Did you throw it there only?
They tie them together and then you throw them.
I bet you they have to do it a couple of times sometimes. Wow, very cool.
Well,
We're here now. You're here in Nels Gap now, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
You have only one day tomorrow.
That was a secret.
Oh, okay, this is secret.
It's a secret. Don't tell anybody, everybody.
Okay.
Don't tell everybody, anybody.
But they hear it already.
I know.
It's not secret.
It's not a secret anymore. You know what they say? Tell one person a secret and the whole rest of the world's going to know eventually. All right, I'm going to go into the store for a minute and then we're going down to Blood Mountain Cabins.
Can I touch it?
Yeah,
Can I touch?
sure.
Oh. Oh, sweet boy.
Yeah, he's definitely a boy. I can smell him from here and I can see his little testicles on the back. You should go take him to the testicle gap because he's got his boys back there.
Look, oh, they have this one.
Mushroom's looking for her bear bell that she threw in here last year.
Yeah, maybe.
That was the first thing she threw away.
Yeah.
She said it was too heavy, so it had to go.
And how would I open this one?
Just like that.
Maybe somebody put it here.
Oh, looks like the bear bell got taken, darling.
No,
Or maybe it got thrown away.
Yo, it's not here anymore. Sorry.
Nope. All right, I'm gonna go in the store for a minute. What you doing, Mushroom?
I just finished taking a shower.
Nice. Me too. Thanks for that adobo.
Yeah.
That rocked. I think everybody in the house liked that.
I make only adobo, but they got to here burn the pizza.
Yeah, I burned the pizza. I got 2 pizzas. My plan was to eat half of one tonight and then take the other full one and half one hiking with me tomorrow. But it wasn't bad. I still ate it and I'm going to still take it with me, so no problems there.
Okay.
Oh.
No dryer downstairs.
No dryer. So it was 21 miles today on day 129.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it was pretty much a boring hike through the woods. I mean, there really wasn't anything much other than Mushroom at the end of the day and Skip at the end of the day.
And I see a money shot. That's your money shot.
Yeah, we did have a money shot at the end of the day too. But it was nice to get to Neil's Gap. Definitely an icon of the AT. And always, you know, kind of a milestone. No matter which way you're hiking, Neil's Gap is a milestone. So it's pretty cool. It's about 6:45 right now, and I'm getting to bed because
it's
hiker midnight because I have a day tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am going to hike from Neil's Gap to Springer Mountain.
It's not a secret anymore.
It's not a secret anymore, no. And my Jedi Master Hawk Solo has hiked it twice.
Oh, we do it one.
He did it twice.
2 times?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna follow in his footsteps. I'm gonna hike it tomorrow as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And I've got my pit crew to support me along the way. They're gonna pop by a couple of the gaps with some food and moral support. And we're gonna get this done tomorrow. So I'm gonna be done on day 130 down here at Springer Mountain tomorrow. So stay tuned. It's coming. All right. Anything else you want to say, Mushroom? Anything else cool happened today?
Oh, I walked 6 miles today.
Yeah, you did. You walked 6 miles. How many kisses did you get?
I did not get a kiss.
Yeah, there's no water down here in Georgia.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why.
dry.
It's dry as a bone down here. So that's a little bit of a problem.
But it's nice to see you today. That you're
Yeah.
done like almost, and after that you almost one day tomorrow.
One day. It's a big day. But I've been planning this for a long time in my mind. So I'm going to give it a shot. If I don't make it, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try. All right. Y'all take care. We're going to bed right now. And so with that, I'm going to say good night, Mushroom.
Good night, Big Cat.
All right. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.